Good morning, guys. Jim Squared here, bringing you some more solutions. Today's a money hack for unlimited internet for $34 a month, approximately, plus or minus. But first, remember to like and subscribe down below, and make sure to share with others too, so they can benefit from this information, because this is a great company. So I'm going to start off with the Wi-Fi puck. So the Wi-Fi puck, actually, I'm going to go get it. Here we are. This is it. So the puck. So this is my device I use for traveling, and you could actually use this at home if your internet demands are that low. So I would highly recommend it. But first, so this is a Calyx company. They offer multiple membership levels, and we'll go through. Actually, let's switch over to that right now. We'll check, so you guys can check this out. All right. All right. So the membership levels. So here is where it comes in to account. So you can ignore, there's the different membership levels. The one I am part of is I'm a contributor. So this is the level I'm at. The friend of Calyx, you could do that if you would just want to support the organization because it's a good org, but you will not get the internet. The internet is what I have. So this is where I pay $400 a year, and you get all this other cool stuff. Mine is a Franklin, a wireless puck, and you get a year of service, $400. This is a charitable organization, so you can actually write off some of this, believe it or not. If it's for your business, even better, then you write off the whole thing. But yeah, $500 the first year, and then $400 after. I use this thing mainly for when I'm traveling around the house, or as you know, I don't like to pay for data plans, or I pay the minimum I can, and so I use this, and then I can get unlimited, data wherever I am. So I drive around, I'm traveling places, I'm going places. I have my own Wi-Fi puck, and I'm pretty much connected all the time. And we'll go over coverage in a minute. You could also go up to a higher plan, and this is where they offer a better hotspot. And this is what I probably will at the renewal if it's available. I'll probably go to a little bit better because I'd like a little faster. But honestly, it works great. So with my family of now 10, we have 8 kids using their different devices. Not everyone's streaming all at the same time. You can only do 10 devices hooked up to this thing at the same time, I believe is the limit. Mine, and I have an older device, so it might have been approved. But this is what I recommend. If you just want to go budget plan, go for this one. It's a great deal. So here's the devices that you can use. Again, this is a new Franklin one. Mine's a little older. It's not the same, but it works really great. The battery life. And I can tell you this so here's where the theoretical speed, 150 megs down and 50 up. Now, I don't get anywhere near that. Sometimes when I'm in the middle of a city, like, I can't remember if I had this in Texas. It doesn't work everywhere, but I did use it, and I never speed tested it there. I also did in Georgia. There was pretty spotty, but since we'll go into coverage in a minute, and I'll tell you how you can figure out for your zone. So that's the Franklin one. It works out pretty good. Here's the band supported, and we'll go to the next link zone. Pretty much the same thing. Max theoretical, and the maximum number of devices is 16. Oh, let's go back to the other one. 15 now. So they've increased the limits, which works out pretty great. I actually considered trying to switch my home internet over to this. I don't know that I could handle it, but I think for other people who aren't streaming and doing video calls, I think it would work. So here's some more details on the devices. I will put all these links in the show notes. I like the Franklin one. Whenever I called and said, "Hey, I have this Franklin one," they're like, "Man, that thing just works." So that's a good. If you had to choose and you didn't care, I'd go with the Franklin one. That's the one I've been using, and I've had mine for 3-4 years or so. It's been great deal. So coverage. Let's go to that. All the orange, you have coverage for your data plan. So we can. Why don't we scroll in here and we'll just kind of scroll around the map. And you can see, most of Chicago. Most of Wisconsin. There are some spotty spots. Let's try to find one. So here, if we go up in Wisconsin, there's some gaps up there. You can see there's extended non-LTE, extended LTE. Extended LTE does mean you have coverage. I did validate with them because I was having issues where I live, and I just got that sorted out. But here you can see where there's coverage. We'll go down. Let's go down to the south a little bit. You can see a lot more spaces where there isn't coverage, but pretty much anywhere where there's Sprint coverage, this device would work. You see some spots down in Florida. The other cool thing about this is now Sprint is part of T-Mobile, so you get to T-Mobile coverage as well, which is even hits more of these spaces. So this has been a great solution for us when we travel, especially if you're doing road trips or something, or if you want to, minimize your data usage, and say you don't even want a data plan, then for cell phone like this, I think you could use this instead. Now, granted, there are spots. Just bear in mind that where there is no coverage. So any white spot is where you'd be a part up for coverage. So if we go down, so here in Dallas, you can see there's a number of gaps around, but that's probably spots where many people live. If people live there, Tulsa, you're gonna have coverage. Oklahoma City, you could see. So I highly recommend it. For me, it was a good $500 experiment or so, and it was worth it. So I'm very pleased with it. I've had it for a long time. I'm now in the $400 a year amount. So that's how I'm getting the $34 a month cost. So let's switch back to me now. So that's what I got. That's the best internet I found. I highly recommend it. I use this thing like all the time. Honestly, if I'm traveling, I want to listen to some YouTube streaming or anything streaming. Just put it on play and it just goes. So, but yeah, I highly recommend it. If you decide to go with it, let me know in the comments. Or if you have any questions, you could throw them down there. Or you can contact Calyx. So they're pretty good about service. Mainly during business hours, so 8 to 5 during the week. I think it's Eastern time, I believe, is their time zone. So equate that, change that, shift to however you want. I figure if you go in the middle, then you're always going to hit them. But yeah, they're great, treated me well, and I love the device. I've been renewing it for a number of years. I'm going to continue renewing it. And I think my kids said that they're going to get one once they leave the house. So, which, yeah, more power to them. And this could even, replace your home internet if you're okay with the speeds. That's where you got to test it out. If you don't need high demand, again, you could save a lot of money because what I pay like $50 a month for internet. So this would replace that and replace all my traveling if it was just me. So, and I wasn't doing video calls. So, but yeah, that's what I got. So keep growing together. If you want more, if you want to learn more about like solving Wi-Fi issues in your house, check out my other video somewhere on one of the sides about that. Check out Google Home. It's pretty slick, and I talk more about it there. And I solved a number of my home issues for my broadband provider. But yeah, keep growing together. Share with others. Like and subscribe, and we'll be talking later.